Okay, zeig mal her.
Hey, Traveler, what a surprise! I didn't expect to see you here. I bet you didn't waste any time as soon as you heard that Inazuma was organizing a Test of Courage event, right? Huh? I know you. Oh, what am I doing? Well, obviously I'm here scouting out the place. I've been investigating the area and I've already figured out all the plans for the event. Of course, I can tell you all the details. We're practically family. I'm Max Middleman, and this is the Genshin Impact version 3.3 special program. Let's roll the version 3.3 trailer.
Oh ja, zeig her. Das fängt jetzt super schon geil an mit Ito. Okay, zeig her.
A friendly word of advice. Test of Courage events tend to give rise to a variety of strange rumors and stories.
Wir kriegen wieder Inazuma-Lore?
So please, be sure to exercise caution.
What the fuck?
How was that? Were you scared? Who goes there?
So, is there really a ghost around here? Why does Paimon have a feeling that it's staring right at us?
Are you talking to me?
Okay, irgendein random NPC. Was?
Jester, I have completed the task you gave me.
From this day forth, Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist.
Huh?
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
Dottore. Dottore! In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
Yeah! Die Musik kickt ja so rein. Das sieht ja so geil aus, das Gameplay. Oh, hi, Fauzan.
Dare to mess with me?
Zeig mal her, was kannst du? Aha.
Too late for regret. Have fun with this gift.
Aha.
Scaramouche. The mere fact of your
Das wird ja auch geil für den Weekly-Boss.
indestructible.
Oh, sehr geil. Sehr geil. Okay. Zeig mal her.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Genshin Impact version 3.3 special program.
Hi.
I'm your host, Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of Lumine in Genshin Impact. And today
Wait,
I'm
Lumine?
joined by...
Max, the one and only Middleman, voice of the one and only.
Das habe ich ja gar nicht gecheckt. Wait, seit wann ist Lumine da? Hatten wir die schon jemals dort?
So, I bet the question everyone's wanting to know is how he'll become the Wanderer.
Yeah, for sure.
Ja.
And there's quite a story behind that. If you're interested, then be sure to play through the Archon quest.
Da bin ich sehr interessiert und ich hoffe so sehr,
There is so much
es
to learn in
macht
this quest.
irgendwie Sinn und ist satisfying. Ich will nicht einfach so ein random,
You can't just leave everyone
ja, er
hanging
ist
like
jetzt
that.
gut, naja, Riposo.
Come on, please.
Ich will, dass da wirklich
Alright, how can I say no?
was hinter ist.
You chibi.
Ich bin sehr gespannt.
Here's a little preview from the quest.
Oh, okay. Das sieht so insane aus.
We ran into two people at the academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their
Das ist doch
topic
nicht
was about the
Omen Soul.
Tatarasuna incident. From what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatarasuna's history is still unexplained.
Das ist immer noch
And most of the
Scaramouche.
information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least that's what
Warum
they thought.
folgen wir ihm? Das sieht so crazy
He's
aus.
right about one thing. Tatarasuna was sabotaged.
To discover
Ich
themselves.
hoffe, die Story Quest
The
zackt nicht so
Wanderer
rein
is
wie die
also going to
letzte.
be a new playable character.
Alright,
in
zeig
version
her.
3.3. So let's talk about that. I'm
Ja.
sure many of our viewers are curious about his talents.
Heck yeah, sure thing. Let's have a look at the
Zeig mir den
Wanderer
Creative
in
Mode.
combat. There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence. The wind rises.
Digga, es sieht so geil aus. Holy shit.
Bow your head.
Das ist so eine crazy Ult auch. Was für geile Idle-Animations.
Help introduce the Wanderer for us.
Sure thing. The Wanderer is a catalyst user and has an animo vision, so he uses wind blades to perform ranged normal attacks.
Ah, und das andere war die Charge Attack oder wie? Oder ist das seine Vierer-Kombo? Slice, Slice, Double Slice, Boom. Das ist so geil.
Upon using his elemental skill, he will first deal AoE damage before leaping into the air and entering a hovering state.
Okay.
So, while hovering, the Wanderer's normal and charge attacks will be converted into Kugo, Fushudan, and Kugu Tofukai respectively.
Okay.
The damage they deal and their AoE will be increased. Their damage will be considered normal and charge attack damage, respectively. Also, Kugu Tofukai will not consume stamina, and he can remain hovering for a certain duration.
Oh, das ist so geil. Das heißt, AoE Damage, wenn du in die Ult gehst, und dann machen alle seine Attacken mehr Damage, mehr AoE Schaden. Holy shit.
The Wanderer constantly consumes Kuguryoku points to maintain his hovering state, which is the blue meter you see on the screen.
Guck dir das an, wie lange er fliegen kann.
Hovering will still consume Kuguryoku points.
Okay.
So this mechanic works a little differently than our typical stamina meter. There are many possible actions the Wanderer can perform while hovering in the air, which all rely on Kuguryoku points rather than stamina. So, for example, sprinting mid-air will consume additional Kuguryoku points to accelerate mid-air, and holding the sprint button will cause persistent point consumption to maintain speed. So, this effect will replace his default sprint. Jumping expends extra Kuguryoku points to increase hovering height. Holding jump will cause persistent Kuguryoku point consumption to keep increasing hovering height. Of course, running out of points will end his hovering state.
Ja, aber das ist ja nicht schlimm. Dann kann man ja einfach nach unten springen und nochmal Damage machen. Das sieht so crazy aus. Guckt euch das bitte mal an.
When casting his elemental skill,
Das wird
if
so
it contacts
geil.
Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, or Electro, that instance of the skill will receive a corresponding buff effect depending on which element was contacted. So, for example, increasing his Kuguryoku points cap, attack, crit rate, or restoring a set amount of energy upon hitting opponents with a normal or charged attack. The Wanderer can have up to 2 different kinds of these buffs simultaneously.
Das heißt, er macht crazy Damage, er bufft crazy, er macht Buffs mit Elementen. Holy shit!
So travelers will be able to easily understand what effects the Wanderer currently has.
I like that. It's helpful and still looks really cool.
Die wird so eine lange Beschreibung haben.
Talent, Gales of Reverie, when the Wanderer is in a hovering state, if his normal or charged attack hits an enemy, there is a set chance to gain another buff effect, allowing him to sprint mid-air without consuming Kuguryoku points. Additionally, this buff effect will fire wind arrows to attack the enemy.
Oh, dope.
Das ist so geil, das ist so geil.
Yeah, for sure. And if you've noticed, there is a colorful
nicht
aura
erwarten,
around
ihn
his
zu
body
spielen.
to indicate when that buff effect is triggered.
That's pretty cool. I love all the detail they've put into the Wanderer.
Alright, this brings us to the Wanderer's Elemental Burst.
Holy shit, er hat ihn
Check this out.
one-hitted!
Upon unleashing his burst, he compresses the atmosphere and stomps it down toward the enemy. So travelers should note that if the Wanderer is in a hovering state when he unleashes his burst, then the hovering state will end and he will begin descending after the burst is
Digga, das macht so viel Schaden!
Animation is a little aggressive.
Yeah, but it's cool.
I know.
Das
and
ist
it
so
actually fits his
cool.
character.
Yeah, I can't help but agree.
Wait. Let's not forget about the exploration talent.
Ah, yes. This is an interesting one. The Wanderer can decrease the Mora required when ascending bows and catalysts.
Hey now, you can never complain about saving Mora, am I right?
Ernsthaft?
True. All right.
Bro,
now that we've
was
seen the
kann
Wanderer,
er
let's
eigentlich
move on to the
nicht?
next new character. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yay!
Ist der Trailer, okay.
I'm old now, so every other phrase escapes my ears. Try calling me Madam Farozan. Then I'll see if I can pick that up.
Lol.
is it that you would like to learn more about? Different forms of
Zeig, was du
pressure-based
kannst.
mechanisms? The base layer design of elemental monuments? Huh. Wait. Did you forget to call me Madam Farozan just now when you asked your question? Whoa! What? There's nothing wrong with being afraid of thunder, even at an older age.
Why don't we take a look at Faruzan's abilities in combat?
Oh mein Gott, thanks! Finally.
100 years have passed, yet there hasn't been any change to those dumb
Das ist so
rules
weird, dass sie Bogen ist. Das habe ich irgendwie überhaupt nicht erwartet.
Dare to mess with me? Have fun with this gift.
Die Attacken sehen cool aus, aber ich weiß nicht.
I love all the geometric shapes when she's playing. Did you guys see that?
Ja, es sieht ganz geil aus mit den Formen und dem ganzen Kram, aber es sieht nicht aus, als würde es irgendwas
So
können.
Faruzan is an animo character, and she
Ich meine,
wields a
die
bow
sah
and
so
arrows.
aus, als würde die Zeit die
Her
Enemies
normal
anziehen,
attacks are
aber
the usual bow attacks you'd expect from a bow user, so there's not too much to say about that.
ja.
But her skills are where things get interesting. Her elemental skill deploys a polyhedron that deals damage to enemies.
Aha.
After using her skill, her next aimed shot will become a special attack that creates a vortex, pulling nearby
Okay.
objects and opponents in.
Das heißt, ihr nächster Schuss wird
And there's also
Jesus
another thing about her
Ult,
special
nur
charged attack. It will create a vortex effect at its point of impact, and if the attack hits an enemy or ally member, it'll apply
Wenn man von
a
Jesus
mark
spricht.
and create a vortex after a short delay.
Ja, das ist einfach nur
So, it
Jesus
looks like there'll be a lot
Ult
of
schwächer
potential uses
als
for
eine
this attack.
E-Ability.
Travelers will have to experiment with it and see what they come up with.
Yeah, I think it'd be amazing to try hitting teammates with the arrow in co-op mode and have them charge into the enemies to group them all together. I have
Naja,
to see who wants to try that with me.
ich hab,
After
es
unlocking the
gibt
talent
Venti,
in
ich hab
Tetris Flow,
Kazuha,
the
es
time
gibt
required
Hazel,
for
das
fully
braucht man nicht
charging
wirklich.
Faruzan's next
Oh,
shot will be
ja.
reduced, and the arrow will reduce the target enemy's
Scare
animo
removed.
resistance. In her elemental burst, she
Okay.
deploys a dazzling polyhedron and releases a whirlwind pulse. Throughout its duration, the dazzling polyhedron will continuously move along a triangular path. Once it reaches each corner of that triangular path, it will unleash one more whirlwind pulse.
Yeah, 1 minute she's here, the next she's polygon for 100 years. Bada boom.
Na, ich glaube, das bringt gar nichts. Was soll ich mit einer Ability, die sich hin und her bewegt?
Anyway, let's hear what effects these whirlwind pulses have.
Sure. When the whirlwind pulse hits opponents, it will decrease their animo resistance. It will also apply an animo damage buff effect to all nearby party members when it's unleashed. Travelers should note that the effective range of this buff is quite large, and it's not just within the whirlwind pulse itself, so there's no need to go chasing the polyhedron.
Das ändert
After
natürlich
unlocking her talent,
einiges.
Lost Wisdom of the Seven Caverns,
Es
when a
bufft
team member
Animo
uses normal, charged, or plunging
und
attacks,
decreased den
elemental skills,
Resistance,
or elemental bursts
den die
to
Enemies
deal
gegen
animo
Animo
damage to an
haben.
enemy. The damage will increase based on Faruzan's base attack. This effect can only be triggered once for a
Und
certain
man muss der
duration
Ult
of
nicht
time.
hinterher, man kriegt den Buff-Effekt auch ohne diese Ult.
Totally.
Das
As a
natürlich
researcher of
ändert
mechanics and
einiges.
puzzles, Faruzan has taken it upon herself to explore many ruins, with her travels taking her all across Sumeru. Her exploration talent reflects this, and she gains more rewards when dispatched on a Sumeru expedition.
Ja,
for
okay, aber dafür habe
I'm
ich schon
sure no other
Sino.
mentor.
Let's talk about the upcoming event wishes. In the early part of version 3.3, the Wanderer and
Okay,
Archive
also wir werden auf
will
jeden
be
Fall eine
available
Farozan
via their
bekommen, weil
own
ich werde für
event
Scarab
wishes.
Rouge pullen. Okay,
Faruzan
und
will also
Ito,
be making her
alright.
debut in these event wishes.
Digga, das Banner
In the
von
later
Scarab
part
Rouge
of
sieht auch so
version
crazy aus.
3.3, we'll be seeing
Ey,
rerun
Ayato!
versions of both the Raiden
Ayato!
Shogun and Kamisato Ayato.
Ich hab die
And
Charakter
last but
alle
not
abseits von
least,
Scarab
the new
Rouge.
5-star catalyst, Tule Tule's Remembrance, will be appearing in a
Aber
new
Ayato
weapon
ist absolut
event
crazy geil.
And that's not all. In version 3.3, 2 brand new artifact series will become available.
Aber es sieht auch
So
ziemlich pain aus für Leute, die die
check out
Charakter
the
nicht haben, weil sehr viele neue gute Charakter
Woo,
kommen.
more
Oder alte neue
artifacts.
Charakter.
Alright.
I hope travelers will have fun experimenting
Neues
with trying new
Artefakt-Set.
combinations with these.
Yeah.
2.
We've already talked about a ton of new content, so why don't we take a quick break with another redemption code?
Sounds good. Roll out the code.
Woohoo!
Aus.
Welcome back to the version 3.3
Weiter geht's
special
mit
program.
Events.
Okay, Patrick, what do we have next?
So next, we'll be covering the
Oh,
upcoming
ein
events
neues
for the new
Free
version.
Sword.
That's right. We've already mentioned the Test of Courage event, and I'm sure.
Boah, das wird so schön sein, wie ein Inazuma zu sein.
Aha!
You must
Zeig
be
mal
here to
her.
participate in the test of courage. I can already see a dark aura surrounding the two of you. If you carelessly go running into the event, all it'll take is one little misstep, and the darkness will swallow you up. Some
What the
strange
fuck?
and unusual things may occur along the way.
Oh my
If you
god.
feel you can't handle it, you may withdraw from the event at any time. This is your last chance.
Oh, mal ein
I'll count
eigenes
it
designter
down.
NPC. Holy shit.
3, 2, 1. Welcome to the test of courage.
Bro, egal was dort versuchen wird, mir Angst zu machen. Die Leute sollen Angst haben vor mir, denn ich kann sie alle one-hitten.
Yeah, I mean, it is a test of courage, so I'm sure there'll be some scary
Aber bin ich mal
stuff going on.
gespannt. Bin ich mal sehr gespannt.
Anyway, to successfully clear
Das
this
Schwert sieht
event,
ganz
we'll be
cool aus.
facing
Das
a
Schwert sieht ganz
series of
lustig aus.
little
Ich hoffe, es hat gute Stats und ich hoffe, ich kann es auch mal benutzen.
You say?
Yes, that's right. Word has it that if you walk around the test of courage, you might find yourself encountering a special sort of game. We've already got the
Okay.
rules down, so I'll do a quick introduction.
Oh,
Basically,
what?
travelers will have to control a bouncing
Oh, wie cool!
and use skill ball effects to break as many bricks as possible.
Oh, das ist geil.
Seems pretty straightforward.
During the
Mit
game,
Elementen
travelers
interagieren,
will
den
use
Ball
elemental
das ist geil.
reactions to break bricks more effectively.
Nice! It even has elemental reactions.
Yeah. we
Das
can
sieht nach
control the
Spaß
character to
aus.
move
Das
the
sieht
bar.
echt nach Spaß
When the character
aus.
we're using is either pyro, hydro, cryo, or electro, the corresponding element will be applied to the bar. By switching
Sehr
characters,
geil.
you can change the element of the bar.
Okay.
Oh, zwei
all the
Bilder,
pieces
okay.
are falling in place now.
Und
The
die gibt's
bar
neue Effekte, die Elemente machen Kram. Boah, das wird spaßig. Da freue ich mich drauf.
So causing a skill ball of one element to hit blocks of different elements will trigger elemental reactions. There, how'd I do?
Yep, you nailed it.
Okay,
The bar
okay,
will
okay,
add
okay.
the element corresponding to your character.
Verschiedene
Besides
Sachen. Rack
triggering
da oben
reactions
zum
the way you
Beispiel.
just
Der.
mentioned, if a skill ball is
Ah,
already
guck mal, Hydro
infused
zum
by
Beispiel
an
wurde
element
jetzt
and
mit
it hits
Cryo
the bar,
gefreezed.
it will
Alright.
also trigger a reaction, causing the
Elektro
skill
macht
ball to
dann
have some
eine
additional
weiterführenden. Das
When
ist cool.
preparing your team, you can equip modifiers to receive
Ah,
various
das
buff
sieht geil aus.
effects.
Das sieht
Will
richtig,
help you
richtig geil aus.
successfully clear
Movement
the
Speed
challenge.
Increase.
Also, when there are less than a certain amount of bricks
Man kann
on the
die
board, and the
leveln.
ball lands another
Das sieht
hit,
nach Spaß
the bar
aus.
will
Darauf
unleash
freue ich
fireworks.
mich.
Whoa, cool.
Yeah. Travelers can utilize this effect to break some bricks that would normally be difficult to hit directly.
It's like a bonus attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
So, travelers will need to select characters of the right elements, equip the appropriate modifiers, and use different elemental reactions to break bricks and score more
Aber es
points.
gibt
And then travelers
Es
will
gibt
be able to use the
Zeit.
points to
Also es gibt
exchange
Zeit. Es gibt eine
rewards
gewisse
in the
Zeit, die du
event
erreichen
shop,
musst.
That's
Okay.
right. Also, travelers will have the option of teaming up and playing the event together. in
No
duo mode.
way.
Oh, looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Das sieht actually nach Spaß für
In addition to
Multiplayer
this
aus. Das sieht
minigame,
nach richtig
the Test
Spaß
of
für
Courage
Multiplayer
storyline will
aus.
also contain more challenges.
Yo.
Check
Das
out this
ist
new
sehr,
event.
sehr geil. Ich
Alright,
freue mich auf
let's
das
move on
Event.
to our next event.
Okay, so next up, we have a race event called Across the Wilderness.
Across the
Your objective,
Wilderness. Okay.
collecting balloons.
Monsters.
I don't know, seems like the Wanderer's abilities might come in real handy here.
I know,
Der
right?
Wanderer wird das so
in
OP
this
sein.
event, each stage will have wilderness balloons scattered all around. Travelers will need to find as many wilderness balloons as possible within the time limit to earn increasingly better rewards. So
Okay.
during the challenge, travelers will be able to utilize their character's skills and talents. So it'll be important to assemble the right team depending on the traits and terrain of the challenge area.
Oh, hinten bei der
Yeah,
Krass,
so
glaube
travelers
ich.
can
Ist das
also
wo?
use something called the Wilderness Compass to obtain various buffs, which include
Boah.
enhanced jumping capabilities, increased movement speed, or unlimited
Das
speed,
Event sieht eher so ein
etc.
bisschen mehr aus.
However,
Halt einfach
you only
Luftballons
claim one
einsammeln.
buff during each challenge.
Und man kriegt halt
You
da
must
und da mal einen
consume
Buff. Und es wird halt
blessed
absolut
energy
overpowered sein
to
mit
use the compass
Scaramouche
and
oder
gain
einem
the
Wanderer.
selected buff.
Da lang zu
You may
gehen.
charge the compass up by finding
Joa.
wilderness balloons or interacting with blessed energy in the challenge. Or you can always wait for the compass to passively charge over time.
Yo, this event looks pretty crazy. It's almost like watching parkour.
Yeah, there are two
Sieht
different kinds of
alright
wilderness
aus, nichts
balloons in these
Atemberaubendes.
challenges. The first is harvest balloons.
Aber ich meine, das erste Event sah crazy aus, von daher, für mich ist es gar nicht so schlimm, wenn ein zweites Event nicht so krass ist. Wenn die anderen jetzt krass sind. Ich hoffe natürlich, dass die anderen, ich denke mal, es kommen noch 2 weitere, die wiederum gut sind. Ah, wir sind in allen Regions unterwegs, okay.
Also, travelers may team up in co-op mode for challenges.
Oh, Koop wieder. Sehr viel Koop.
Yeah, same.
Dafür, dass Koop eigentlich absolut nichts kann in diesem Spiel.
Everyone's favorite game of hide and seek is back with the Wind Trace event. And of course,
Fuck yeah!
be another co-op
Wind
event,
Trace!
and I for one am super excited for it.
Many of you might already be familiar with this event by now.
Ja.
But there have been a few
Wind Trace ist ein absolut
changes
geiles
what travelers
Event.
can expect to see this time around.
Und ich freue mich so sehr auf neue Maps. Ein paar neue Sumeru-Maps, please.
You will need to use skill.
Chat, es ist und auch auf YouTube-Zuschauer, es ist einfach nur Hide and Seek. Die Leute, die sich verstecken, können sich in Objekte verwandeln. Die Leute, die suchen, haben 1, 2 Abilities zu besser suchen. Ende. Aber es ist sehr Spaß. Und ich hoffe, ich habe nämlich gerade mal nur alte Areas gesehen. Bitte, bitte gib mir auch neue. Ich möchte 2, 3 Sumeru Areas.
This time around,
Oh.
once you're caught, you'll still be able to participate in the match even in observer mode.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Once you're in observer mode, you can't be seen by other players and will receive the illusory beacon skill.
Okay, diesmal gibt's aber sowas wie, sage ich mal, wie nennt man es? Spectator Mode aus zum Beispiel Minecraft, wenn ihr das kennt. Wenn ihr durch die Wände und so könnt. Ungefähr das ist das. Ich hoffe, wir kriegen aber noch, weil ich habe jetzt keine gesehen, ich hoffe, wir kriegen noch 1, 2 Sumeru-Gegenden, neue Maps.
Our next
Das wäre
event
ganz schön.
is a combat-based event.
Time for some combat.
Combat, alright, immer geil.
Forbidden place warded by dust and sand.
Misty
Mysterious
Dungeons,
foes
Realm of
assemble
Sand.
lines of fortifications to stop your coming.
Ooh.
That's right, a new edition of Misty Dungeon will arrive in version 3.3. Stoked.
Sweet.
But this time around, there will be a total of 7 trials with different themes awaiting you in the Misty Dungeon. Each has a different leyline disorder, and travelers will have to adjust their teams according to the disorders.
Oh, warte, my character gehen auch. Okay, nice,
There will
nice.
also be trial characters for you to select from as well.
Try Character, man
After
kann auch
entering
seine
the
eigenen
domain,
nutzen. Sehr schön, das
travelers
ist mal
will need
geil,
to
wenn man
go and
beides als
complete 3
Option hat.
challenges to collect ancient runes. After collecting power from 3 ancient runes, we can power up the control array and proceed to the final challenge.
Also ein bisschen
Also,
erkunden
throughout the
und
trial,
währenddessen
additional
töten.
benediction mechanisms and challenges will appear. Travelers may choose to interact with these to increase the leyline disorder's effects or revive and heal your team.
You know, if it were up to me, I'd say just go for all the challenges.
Es
I know,
sieht
but
ganz nach
travelers
Fun
should keep in
aus.
mind that the challenge objective for each trial might be different. So be
Final
sure to
Challenge
check the
gibt's dann
objective
auch,
and aim for
okay.
that while proceeding.
Da ist dann so
In
eine Art
terms of
Endfight.
rewards, travelers can look forward to winning primo gems and other various
Sieht ganz nach Spaß aus.
Ooh, I like prizes.
And last but not least, version 3.3 will also have leyline overflow events. Travelers can look forward to saving their resin and earning more Mora and experience books.
Ah,
Nice, that's awesome.
Okay,
That'll
ja.
be great for all the travelers out there still leveling up all their new characters.
das Übliche also wieder, dass diese Blumen
Now,
wieder mehr
it's always good to
Mora
stock up
bringen
and have more
können
on hand,
und
am I right?
Yeah.
ähm,
So, travelers looking to upgrade their characters won't want to miss this.
mehr Auflevelchance. Ja, ja, aber ich habe dafür schon sehr viel
In addition to the new
geprefarmt.
version's limited time events, version 3.3 will also be adding a new
Und
permanent
darauf
mode
warten
called
wir alle.
Genius Invokation TCG.
Ich bin so gespannt.
But before we get into that, let's take another quick break and enjoy a redemption code.
Ah! Zeig mal
Welcome back,
her.
everyone. During our journey into that, we've stumbled across several NPCs talking about a game called Genius Invocation TCG. So next, we'll
Na,
introduce
eigentlich
this
erst seit dem
card
letzten
game
Update,
that's
glaube ich,
been
höre ich das
taking
überall.
that by storm. In the version 3.1 special program, we already revealed that Genius Invocation TCG will be a card game where we
wir haben
can
das
challenge
damals
various
gesehen.
characters and NPCs or battle against your friends. But there is actually a legend behind this game. It
Gegen
is
andere
said that a
Spieler,
young
das
guy
möchte
in
ich,
Sierra
das möchte ich
found
haben, gegen andere
an
Spieler
ancient
fighten.
casket of tomes in the attic. He opened it and discovered that the soul of an ancient TCG player called the Crocodile King had been captured inside.
What a name.
It turns out that the Crocodile King was King Deshret's viceroy, who battled an opponent named the Ibis King.
Ernsthaft?
During the match, the
Wir haben hier
Crocodile King
einfach
fell prey to his
Yu-Gi-Oh!
opponent's
Kaiba
and
gegen
was sealed away
Yugi.
in the casket of gold.
Hey, euer Ernst?
Ouch, game over.
After being unexpectedly released by the kid, the Crocodile King possesses him and helps him to gradually climb the ranks to becoming a legendary TCG player.
Nice. Hang on, is it just me, or does that kind of sound like the plot to a light novel or something?
You're
Das hört sich
right.
einfach an nach
It
Yu-Gi-Oh!
turns out that Yai Publishing House is about
To
to
be
release
honest.
a hit light novel series based on Genius Invocation TCG.
Okay, now this is starting to sound like a plug for Yai Publishing House.
Maybe. But anyway, that's the legend on how
Zeig mir
Genius
das Spiel.
Invocation TCG came to be. Though it's probably just a story they came up with for marketing the game.
So while you
Oh,
were
yeah,
telling
come
us
here.
about the story, I was over here researching the rules to the game. Basically, Genius Invocation TCG is a game where you use a constraint.
Wait, what? Wir können einfach wirklich gegen random NPCs kämpfen? Das ist irgendwie geil.
Is to defeat all of your opponent's character cards.
That's right.
Also, there are many features and mechanics in the game that resonate with Genshin Impact.
Boah, sieht das geil
So it
aus.
shouldn't be too hard for players to get the hang of.
Right, I even saw some elemental reactions in the gameplay.
Elemental
A
Reactions wird so
constructed
cool.
deck must contain character cards. And as you might expect, these character cards have a normal attack, an elemental skill, and an elemental burst.
Okay, okay,
So when a
okay.
character card
Das heißt,
deals elemental damage to an
diese
enemy,
Bubbles sind die
it will cause
Leben.
them to be affected by that element. Then you can
Wir haben
switch to a character
Buffkarten,
card
wir haben
of a different element
Feldkarten.
and use their abilities to trigger an elemental reaction.
Mit Elemental Reactions können wir
Did you guys
Stuff
notice that there are
machen.
even monster character cards? Can we even make a deck of, like, just the monsters from the game?
You're really getting into this, Max.
Das ist sehr geil.
I like card games!
Who doesn't?
Aber wie
So in
bekommen wir
Genius
die Karten?
Invocation TCG, all actions require you to spend elemental dice. Each round, both you and your opponent will roll 8 elemental dice. Each of these elemental dice can have any one of 8 elemental attributes.
Aha.
Hold on, but there's only 7 elements in the world of Teyvat.
You're right. So in addition to the 7 standard elements, there's also one called the Omni element. The elemental dice required for a character card to perform an action correspond to the character's element. So, for example,
Wir müssen
a
jetzt
Pyro
würfeln
character like
wegen
Duke
den
needs either
Buffs,
Pyro
right?
or Omni elemental dice to perform an action.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yep, Chris.
Wir placen Karten.
Also, elemental
Und wir
dice
müssen
can be used to
würfeln.
switch characters or play a variety of other cards, such as equipment cards, event cards, and support cards. All these cards create the potential for
Ja,
a
ja.
variety of
Solche
strategies.
Karten und das,
While
diese
playing
Teile an der
Genius
Seite sind
Invocation
quasi,
TCG,
womit wir
travelers
angreifen.
can earn player experience, which will increase your player level.
Okay,
As your
okay,
level
okay.
increases,
Geil,
you'll be
es gibt
able to
Level
challenge more
dafür.
characters and NPCs. By completing challenges, you may earn lucky coins, new cards, or other rewards. Lucky
Das
coins
ist
can
so
be exchanged
geil.
in the event shop for cards, or can even unlock dynamic skins for certain cards.
Das ist so geil.
Those are cards that have moving illustrations, right?
That's right. All character cards can unlock.
Digga, werd
dynamic
ich das
skins.
weggrinden. Ich
After
werde
unlocking
jeden
that, there'll
NPC
even be a cool
vernichten,
bonus
den ich
damage whenever
sehe.
you pass that character's elemental burst.
Cool.
And if you're confident in your TCG skills, you can also invite a friend to duel. After reaching a high enough player level,
Ja.
you'll even unlock a matchmaking mode.
Es ist so geil.
Travelers should note that playing against your friends or other travelers won't count towards any leaderboards or provide any rewards. So you can relax.
Ja, ja,
All
gegen
just
Freunde
for
ist
fun.
einfach nur just for fun. Klar.
Okay, that's everything we have for Genius Invocation TCG, and that brings us to the end of today's special program.
Sehr, 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 sehr geil. Ich denke mal, ich habe das hier geschafft, wieder zu einem YouTube-Video zu machen. Deswegen auch erstmal Hi an alle YouTube-Zuschauer. Wie geht's, wie steht's? Ich würde jetzt abschließend einfach nochmal kurz sagen an dem Video hier. Ich muss sagen, das Update sieht sehr, sehr geil aus. Scalar sieht insane aus. Farusan sieht ganz okay aus, aber die Events sehen alle nach Spaß und Fun aus, außer jetzt vielleicht die Ballons. Aber sonst sieht alles geil aus. Neues Artefakt-Set. Das Kartenspiel sah insane geil aus. Und das sieht nach etwas aus, was richtig, richtig viel Spaß machen kann. Und ich ein komplettes Update mit verbringen kann. Ich kann es nicht erwarten. Schreibt mir gerne eure Meinung in die Kommentare. Wie findet ihr 3.3? Seid ihr genauso gehypt wie ich oder würdet ihr sagen, ne, doch nicht so eher? Schreibt es mir gerne in die Kommentare. Ich bin sehr gehypt. Ich kann es kaum erwarten, das Update übernächste Woche spielen zu können. Und ja, wenn euch das Video gefallen hat, lasst doch gern ein Like und ein Abo da. Würde mich mega, mega freuen. Folgt uns auch gerne auf Twitch, denn wir sind ja auch gerade live, wo ich das hier aufnehme. Da haben wir gerade darauf reagiert. Und ja, Link in der Videobeschreibung. Aber ja, ich würde sagen, wir sehen uns im nächsten Video wieder. Und ja, Leute, dann würde ich sagen, damit ciao.